Our adventures today take us to El Jardin Borda. We are currently in downtown Cuernavaca, which is, El Centro de Cuernavaca. I appreciate all the likes, all the comments, and all the followers following my adventures. So we are in downtown Cuernavaca, and I just got a bank account at BBVA, I guess. And yeah, I got a free promotion. I don't have to have any minimum or anything. It's a very good bank, I think. One thing I do notice that people use the shit out of the parks here. They come and sit down, enjoy the sun, and have a good time. This is the famous sign of Cuernavaca. I see it on TV all the time. I see it on YouTube, but I've never been here, and it's kind of nice. It's very clean. I mean, this is where I was born, so obviously I'm gonna root for my own hometown. So on the 19th of September 2017 at 1:14, there was an earthquake that damaged the clock of El Castillo de Cortés. The earthquake had a magnitude of 7.1. So obviously it's downtown, so everything is clean. There's a lot of tourism here, so a lot of things that are a little expensive from my point of view. But you always gotta find the indigenous people, the people who speak Nahuatl, who are selling stuff, because if you're gonna help anyone, you're gonna help the locals. You gotta help the indigenous people to make some money. One thing I'm really having a problem with is the metric system. We have the imperial system. We have inches, we have miles, we have feet. Over here is meters. It's they do Celsius. They're not doing Fahrenheit. They're also doing meters, and they're doing kilometers per hour. I'm having a real hard time. Personally, one of my favorite coffee places is Las Campanas, which means the bells. They have great coffee here, and they have an open patio upstairs where you can fly your drone. Right now it's empty, but in the afternoon this shit gets packed. I mean, what's not to like? This is such a nice place. And my sticker's still up there. I left the sticker here. That's cool. It's been there for 2 weeks now. And yeah, the view is to die for. I have my own little private thing where you shouldn't put your feet up on the table. So one thing I am promoting today is my stickers. I brought them to Mexico to try to make some extra money. I still have my online store, but these stickers are sweet. And I'll leave a link down in the description just so you can go to the store, the Etsy store, and support local art. This is San Diego OB trying to bring some life to Mexico. And not like they need more life, but this is my bestseller. This is El Capitan. I mean, the streets here are very nice. It's like Spaniard architecture. I really like that. I really appreciate that. It's super nice and clean also. So Cuernavaca is just an awesome place to be. I do feel like we should be a little grateful for all of that injustice and inhumanity, because thanks to the Spaniards and then mixing with Mexicans, the indigenous people, us Mexicans were born. It's an evolution, us mestizos, they would call us. Personally, when my mom died, there was a biker club. They helped me raise money for my mom's cremation. I will always thank them. They made a fundraiser, they made a run for my mom, and that's how I managed to pay for her cremation, pay for my rent that month that I couldn't work. And then, we have the crazy white people that feel like they're black, or the crazy white people that they feel like they're Mexican. We need those people. Those people have bled for us. They have fought with us, They have hated their own kind for doing injustice. It's like saying all Mexicans are lazy. From the bad comes the good sometimes. We have to always see that there's two sides of the coin. And we would not be born. I mean, Aztecs were savages. Aztecs would steal people from villages to sacrifice them to the gods. That is no way to live. They didn't progress because of that. They were very smart in astronomy. They had pyramids and all that, but we missed the point of our civilization. Modern Mexicans are great. Modern Mexicans are going up. Jose Maria Morelos y Pavon was a priest, revolutionary, and a politician. He was also president in 1814 to 1815, only for a year. Also, before him, the state of Morelos was called Tamuanchan. The state of Morelos was born on the 15th of April 1869, renamed from Tamuanchan to Morelos by Benito Juarez, joined by the many districts. Districts like Cuernavaca, Cuautla, Hanatepec, Tetecala, and Yautepec. Tepec means mountain or hill in Nahuatl. We need to remember that Christopher Columbus did not discover America. You cannot discover something that's already been discovered where people are living. So these places already had names and people living here. The Spaniards came, covered up the pyramids, and put their churches on top as a symbol of supremacy. Well, enough of the history lessons. Without further ado, here is El Jardin Borda. Garden Borda was built by Don Joseph Goaux de la Borda Sanchez, most commonly known as Jose de la Borda. He was a silver miner back in the 1800s. This museum has beautiful gardens with an artificial lake. This house and gardens was the best at its time. In 1865, Maximiliano de Habsburgos and his wife Carlota Emilia chose this house as their summer house due to the beautiful weather. All this natural beauty is a testament to cruelty and justice. But we have to conserve these places because that's history. It's not like in the US where, Southern generals are being torn apart. It's still part of your guys' history, the South, the North, the Civil War. They kind of want to erase it, and they're doing the same thing as Germany with World War II. You go to Germany and you can't really talk about Nazis. You can't talk about how bad it was. I feel like that's erasing history, and that's why history repeats itself. In conclusion, this garden is a perfect tourist spot. It's beautiful, full of many different plants, lots of art, and it's now a museum. Also, the weather in Cuernavaca is to die for. If you were born in the state of Morelos, this museum is free to you. If you're a tourist or coming from out of town, this museum is only 30 pesos. This is history well preserved and full of life. So if you find yourself in the city of Eternal Spring, feel free to visit El Jardin Borda. It's totally worth it, and you're gonna be glad you visited. My travels now take me to Las Estacas. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. This helps this channel, which is new, lots. Thank you for watching, and don't forget your mosquito repellent because mosquitoes are vicious here. They fucking suck.